the Honorable Minister, sir, the PAMSEC, GCO, our leaders and colleagues from NNPC, thank you for the turnout and thank you for being part of this very historical occasion. The CNG story continues to unfold. The reality is that it's not just 2 years ago that the CNG story started in Nigeria. Some of us can remember that in 2008, there was actually a major initiative for CNG commercialization in Nigeria. Indeed, NNPC in 2008 signed a JV with NIPCO to do CNG commercialization all over the country. But due to lack of central coordination and mobilization, everything fizzled out. And so it's really remarkable what's going on, because for the first time, we have an all-of-society galvanization of effort towards CNG commercialization. And NNPC is leading that charge and coordinating the sector. So kudos. So from where we stand, it's not just NNPC donating buses. We are seeing private sector participants investing in motor stations, investing in daughter stations. We are seeing private sector participants ordering thousands of CNG-enabled trucks. The yardstick of a good policy is when you see the private sector responding, taking loans, investing their own money. And so what NNPC is doing today, is just a tip of the iceberg. All across the value chain, just starting from the upstream, NNPC is backstopping everyone and anyone investing in the CNG. Backstopping everyone and anyone investing in the CNG value chain by making sure that gas will be available. And we're not just saying that we are walking the talk, because we've signed a portfolio gas supply agreement, and NGML has been well positioned to make sure that gas will be the risk and gas will not be an issue. So that's just number one. In the midstream, we're coordinating. We have a monthly coordination forum where PICNG, all CNG stakeholders come together and discuss issues. And a big step in that direction is that on the 25th of July, we have a CNG stakeholders workshop where issues like safety, like galvanizing, financing will still be discussed. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the message, the central message is, as the CNG commercialization drive gathers momentum, NNPC will be there leading the way and coordinating the sector. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Petroleum Resources. Ministry of Petroleum Resources. The DCEO, the Program Coordinator, all the EVPs, and the critical stakeholders in the gas industry of NNPC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I bring you felicitation from your boss, our boss, my boss, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for this wonderful show of solidarity that you are doing today. Thank you very much. It gave me great pleasure to be part of today's ceremony, the handing over of these 35 CNG buses to the Presidential Initiative Committee, headed by my brother, who's going to be commissioned. This initiative is a direct reflection of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, a bold step to reduce the cost of transportation lessen our dependence on petrol, and ensure abundant natural resources are used to benefit our people. These CNG buses represent more than just vehicles. They are instruments of economic relief, social equity, and environmental responsibility. They signal a future where the ordinary Nigerian can commute safely, affordably, and efficiently. For the average man, the impact is direct and immediate. 1. Reduced transport costs. With CNG being significantly cheaper than petrol or diesel, these buses will lower transportation fares, easing the financial burden on millions of Nigerians who rely on daily public transport. Cleaner air, healthier lives. CNG is a much cleaner fuel. The reduced emission from these buses will contribute to cleaner urban air and improve public health, especially for our vulnerable populations. Economic opportunities. This initiative is creating new jobs across the CNG value chain, from conversion technicians and maintenance personnel to CNG refueling operators. Energy security. By leveraging our abundant domestic gas reserves, we are reducing our dependence on imported fuels and insulating our economy from global price shocks. As the Honorable Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Gas, I remain committed to supporting policies and programs that unlock the full value of gas, from power generation and industrialization to clean cooking and now affordable transportation. Let me commend NNPCL Limited, the CNG Steering Committee, and all stakeholders who have worked tirelessly to bring this project to life. This ceremony reinforced our belief that gas is not only a transition fuel, it is a destination fuel. By this singular act, you are touching the heartbeats of Mr. President as far as CNG is concerned. So I salute the thoughtfulness of the GCEO and the NNPC team for coming out to identify with Mr. President in providing affordable transportation system for all Nigerians. One request. I salute what I've seen NNPC do in the past years. I went around with them, commissioned some CNG stations. As we release these buses today, I don't appreciate a situation where they will complain about lack of CNG and turn to petrol. That will be counterproductive. So with this formidable team that I've seen, proactive team, a team that is ready and willing to salvage Nigeria, work with the aspiration of Mr. President to make sure Nigeria is taken from where it was yesterday to another level. I will employ that the GCEO will set up a special team led by EVP Gas to ensure all the stations that we commissioned in Abuja are reactivated, so that while I'm going to airport or you are going to airport, you won't see long queues at CNG stations. I know this is what you can do. And above all, I will need CNG stations in Akwa Ibom State. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Standing on the existing protocol, I want to thank Honorable Minister and the PEMSEC for making out time to be here with us this afternoon. And most especially, I want to use the opportunity to thank the NNPC family for being supportive of Mr. President's vision from the very first day when Mr. President announced that Nigeria was taking hold of its gas future and that we're going the way of CNG to make the lives of our people better. I have to say that from that very first meeting, the palliative meeting that we held in the Villa the first week of August 2023, the NNPC was directly involved, the highest level. The GCU was physically present, and we negotiated even with Labour, and CNG was at the center of it. And when it came time to set up the steering committee of the presidential CNG initiative, he donated to us. The first donation from NNPC was my powerful Egmo, EVP, who sits on our steering committee. And you can imagine the expertise, the knowledge, the residual knowledge from previous attempts at doing this that came into the program because of its very ever-present participation. I want to thank you, sir. Now, beyond that, in the immediate, we recognized that refueling was going to be a challenge. We also recognized that we needed to have some demonstration vehicles. Immediately, NNPC stepped up and said, look, on May 29, 2024, that will be the first anniversary of the administration. They were going to take steps to make sure these were made available. The first refueling stations, both in Lagos and in Abuja, were commissioned during that first anniversary on time, and they're working. In addition to this, we also had an opportunity of getting the 10 buses that were donated to us by NNPC Foundation during that first year anniversary. Because those buses were necessary because, of course, we are a democracy and opinions matter. And people wanted to see a physical manifestation of Mr. President's promise. Those first 10 buses set the pace for what we are seeing here today. I want to thank the NNPC for all of those donations. And since then, NNPC have been our partner in terms of democratizing access to gas, both from the perspective of commitment on the upstream, working very closely with one of your companies, I would say closely allied sister companies, the Gas Aggregation Company of Nigeria. We've been working with them as well as the EVP Gas. We've been also working closely with a retail company, the Nigerian Retail, NNPC Retail Limited. And I have meetings, countless meetings. Sometimes I call up late at night. I know I bother you a lot. One of your stations is down on pressure. You got to restart it. I know what Honorable Minister is talking about. What is the challenges? And I tell everybody all the time that when you're trying to build, the way we are trying to build is like literally like flying a plane and building it at the same time. We are all learning, and we're open to learning, and I want to thank the NNPC for being partners in progress. I want to thank the new GCU. It's my first time of meeting you, sir, but I think we've spoken on the phone many months before you were appointed. I had no doubt in my mind you're a thoroughbred professional, and you're going to contribute your own quota to making sure that Mr. President's vision of a decade of gas is made real for all Nigerians. I want to thank you for your leadership, and I look forward to continuing to work with NNPC. I see a lot of familiar faces. I used to live in this building. My sister, she knows this. I used to stay in her office. I used to go to her office for a lot of tea. That's the reason why I always went there. And if you come to my office and get good tea, it's because she taught me. In my days working in business development in this building, Uncle Dikwa also himself, I used to be in his office bothering him a lot then when he was in Treasury. So this family for me. And I'm really glad that all of you are supporting us at the PCNGI. Great regards from our new executive chairman, as well as the entire board. And of course, we look forward to getting more. We are Oliver Twist. This is not enough. This is NNPC. The good thing is NNPC is taking us, for us at PCNGI, will take us above the 500 mark. Today we had 471 buses deployed as of today in our inventory. With this 35 donation, we're not going to be at 506. So I think that's a big milestone, and I hope NNPC takes us. Yeah, thank you. I hope NNPC takes us to 5,000 and 50,000 and 100,000, because we can do it. We are Nigerians. I always say it. We are, yes sir, we are the biggest black nation on earth. And so we can dream big dreams. And I believe very strongly that with this partnership, we can make it happen. And a lot of these buses are going to be produced in Nigeria. We're going to make them work, and NNPC is going to continue to be partners in progress for the independence of Nigeria's energy industry. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
Director of Operation, to make a small brief about the buses. I would just like to have a small word in this ceremony. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, representative of NNPC, official of the Presidential Gas Initiative. It is with great pride and a deep sense of responsibility that we gather here today to mark the official handing over of the dual-fuel CNG buses from Meccano International Limited to Nigeria National Petroleum Company NNPC Limited under the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas (PCNG) program. This milestone reflects more than just the delivery of vehicles. It presents our shared commitment to building a cleaner, greener, and more efficient transportation future for Nigeria. At Meccano, we believe in solutions that grow beyond products. This bus is equipped to run on both compressed natural gas and diesel, are part of a national effort to reduce emissions, cut transportation costs, and to promote the use of our abundant natural gas resources. We are honored to partner with NNPC and to support the vision of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, in driving forward the presidential CNG initiative. This is not just about technology, it's about transformation, a practical step toward energy, security, economic growth, and environment sustainability. We assure you of Meccano's continued dedication to excellence, innovation, and service to the nation. Together, let us move Nigeria forward and cleaner roads, powered by cleaner energy. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria. I would like
I think we have to do this together. That is hereby handed over. Thank you.
Round of applause for NNPC Limited, please.